This is the iPhone 16 Pro, and I've had it for more than a month now, and I'm super happy with using this phone and switching from the 15 Pro Max to the smaller 16 Pro. And I want to start things off with the overall design. For the past month, kind of going from a Pro Max to a Pro has been better, I guess, in my opinion. The reason why is it's more compact and it's easier to carry. And even though it has a slightly larger display than the 15 Pro 6.3 versus 6.1, it's got slimmer bezels, so it still feels super compact. And I'm all for this. Having a compact, powerful flagship device, and the 16 Pro does just that, in my opinion. What I've also noticed in the past month is I don't use this camera control button. Like, I've been using it less and less, and it came to a point where I disabled the camera control button. I'm not using it. If I'm taking a photo or a video, I'm just going into the camera app. It's something I'm not consistently using, is what I'm trying to say. And sometimes it would get annoying and get in the way, so I disabled it. And so far it's been great, you know, not using it or not having it enabled at all. It's been getting super bright outdoors, 2000 nits of max peak brightness, so that's a huge plus if you use your iPhone outdoors. I love the build of quality of this, feels so premium, and I really do want to rock this case. Listen, sometimes I do when I'm at home, but you know, when I go outside, I gotta rock a case, you know, if anything happens. But currently I'm rocking these cases from Pitaka. I'll be leaving links in the description down below, but these ones are awesome. They're sleek, they're elegant, they're minimal, they have MagSafe, so definitely check them out. Huge shout out to Pitaka for sending these out. This is not a sponsored video or anything, but definitely enjoy using these cases. Not only that, I also do love the fact that the speakers on this are actually pretty decent. They get pretty loud, especially if, you know, I'm cooking food and I want to have a podcast on and I don't have my headphones, or any instance where I don't have headphones and I just am using my phone, they get fairly loud. So when we come to software and performance, at first it was great. Like, I didn't notice any issues or bugs or whatever until someone told me about the fact that, like, when you're pressing on 1, for example, it doesn't register right away. And obviously on camera it does, but off camera, sometimes I'm typing something and it won't write the letter 1, and then I have to press it again, and then it'll type out the letter 1. So that was kind of weird. It also does ship with the Apple A18 Pro, which has been a beast of a chipset. It's been phenomenal, tackled everything I've thrown at ease. And there is 8 gigs of RAM on board for the iPhone 16, which is needed for Apple Intelligence. And it's still not available at the time of this recording. At the end of the month, apparently it's coming, and parts of Apple Intelligence are coming, not even the entire thing. I mean, I was earlier watching a commercial about the iPhone 16, and they're still touting Apple Intelligence. It's not here, unless you have the public beta or the developer beta, which I do, and I do want to briefly talk about it, because out of some of the features that Apple has implemented, the main one for me has been the cleanup feature in the Photos app. So for example, right here, I have a picture of my 2024 Tesla Model 3 pulled up at a V4 supercharger. And when I press on this, you'll see an icon right here that says clean up. And you kind of see, it already tells me which one I should kind of tap, and it'll get rid of that. So I'm gonna tap on that, it cleans it up. It's like Magic Eraser on the Google Pixels. If I wanna clean up the trees or whatever, I can do that. I usually clean up my license plate, obviously. It just looks more clean when there's no license plate. And yeah, just hit done. And there you have it. No more trash bin right over there. So that's the main feature I've been using with this whole Apple Intelligence stuff. And it has come in very handy, sometimes for thumbnails as well. And that's really it in terms of Apple Intelligence for me. Obviously, I'm planning on making a dedicated video, hopefully, here on YouTube, whether it's a YouTube Shorts or a long form, as well as on TikTok, so definitely be sure to follow of Apple Intelligence, and I give you guys my full thoughts and experience about it. But it looks like the iPhone 16 is being marketed for its software, which still isn't available. Anyway, the cameras, they're phenomenal, they're great. In the past month, I've enjoyed using them, especially the 48 megapixel ultra-wide photo, or the camera sensor. Granted, to get the full 48 megapixels, you have to shoot in ProRAW. So if you don't, that's okay, but nonetheless, it's still there, and I am happy that we get this upgrade. You still have, you know, the 48 megapixel fusion camera, but now there's no difference in the cameras between the Pro and the Pro Max. And that's one of the main reasons why I got the smaller Pro, because other than the screen size and the battery capacity, there's no difference. Last year there was a difference. The 15 Pro Max had the telephoto with the 5x optical zoom, but the 15 Pro only had 3x. This year, 16 Pro has 5x optical zoom, just like its older brother, the 16 Pro Max. And also, we get Dolby Vision up to 4K, 120 frames, not 28, but 120 frames per second. We still don't get 8K recording, but nonetheless, you can't go wrong with this, especially if you're gonna pick it up for photos and for videos, making content like this, whether it's for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, whatever it may be. The battery life, at first it was great. It was awesome, but here's what I also noticed too. I've been using it more and more and implementing more in my workflow because, you know, I've been kind of doing this YouTube thing, my MTG Productions business full time for almost 2 months now. And I've been putting more and more work into my iPhone. Like I've been kind of shifting more of like the work that I do for the business, and I'm able to kind of complete it on my iPhone. And because of that, I am using it more often throughout the day. So, you know, by mid-afternoon, it's like down to like 20-30%. I mean, right now, what's that? Like 29%, and that's still pretty decent. And it's not lasting me as much as I would have originally hoped. I feel like I'm getting 15 Pro Max vibes, and I guess that's saying something good, because if I had a 16 Pro Max, I'd be getting better battery life, but I'm completely okay with this because I have MagSafe chargers all around the house. I have a charger in my car. So I have chargers wherever I go. I'll bring portable chargers with me. So I don't really need to worry about the battery life in that case. So I'm fine with it. That whole 45 watt wire charging has been debunked. That's not a thing. I guess it maxed out 37. I haven't measured it myself, so I can't really confirm, but I guess others have. It's not 45 watts. But I do appreciate the 25 watts of the wireless MagSafe. I've seen videos of it charging up to 25, so that's it. So I can kind of, you know, comfortably say that that is the case, and I've been almost exclusively, other than kind of in my car, been using MagSafe, and I'm happy with it. You know, it charges perfectly fine, and I charge it to 80%. Some charge to 100. I used to charge to 100, but lately I've been charging it up to 80%. And right now my battery health is at 100%, so we'll see when that first drop happens, but I hope it doesn't happen anytime soon. And then the pricing, obviously, $9.99 for 128 gigs is, I don't know, I don't agree with it that much, but hey, if you like it, that's fine. I mean, I guess that's okay. I went with the 256 gigs for $10.99. For me, that's a sweet spot. And hopefully next year, I think I actually might go 512 with the amount of photos and videos I'm, you know, taking with the iPhone 16 Pro. I may have to go with a larger storage size. So it really does come down to the preference which one you want. And this phone isn't usually going to go on sale unless it's like a carrier type of deal. I don't know, but Apple I've never seen their iPhones go on sale. So I can't really talk about that. If you want to buy an iPhone, you just buy an iPhone. If you want to wait until 17 Pro, wait. But then there's like wait until 18 Pro and 19 Pro. Just pick up the phone that's currently out on the market. It's going to be the best phone at that time. You know, successors are always going to come out, so there's no need to wait, in my opinion, for another year, for 8-9 months, if you know what I mean. Because I think we're at a point where phone upgrades have become so incremental that there really is no need of waiting or even upgrading every single year. Again, these are just my thoughts and how I see things. Let me know in the comments down below of what your thoughts are. But overall, in the past month, I'm happy with this phone. I'm happy I chose the iPhone 16 Pro over the 16 Pro Max because of its smaller, compact form factor. Again, it's not the most compact phone. iPhone 13 mini is much more compact in that regard. But the fact that there's really no difference in the 16 Pro Max now other than the physical size and structure of the phone. So I'm completely content with using the 16 Pro over the 16 Pro Max. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Definitely be sure to check out my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Illusions 2.0. Links will be in the description down below. It really does go away in helping out the channel. And also definitely be sure to superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because that also helps out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.